What's up, everybody? I am back. I am back. I am back. I think the last time I was on was when I did the interview with Anthony Carter. We did the interview about repatriating business opportunities in Nigeria. Pretty good. He has finally arrived back in Africa, so we're in Nigeria more specifically. So if you want to check out some update videos from him, just go to his channel, Afro Think Tank, and check it out. He got some stuff about his bar and his shop and his farm and everything. So you can go check that out and see what he's done since he's touched down in the country. But I came to you today to talk about something else, something that I've personally been going through. At this point in my life, I'm at a crossroads where things can either go one way or the other. And it's like I have to make a decision on which way I want it to go and which direction I go. It's pretty much going to set the stage for this new chapter in my life. It's kind of like I can either go back or I can go forward. And I guess the thing is, I have to live with the consequences of whatever decision I make. You know, it's a hard thing, but it's called being an adult. So it's just something I have to deal with. But in my journey, um, one of the things that I've always had to kind of encounter, even as a child, is the fact that we all have to question relationships and we have to question the people around us and we have to question the intentions that people around us have, you know. And that's why I titled this What They Really Want From You. It's kind of like that DMX song, which, now that I think about it, makes a lot of sense, what they really want from me. But yeah, it's kind of like a person, in your life, they approach you and they come at you one way, whether it be a friend or, a romantic relationship. And, they put all these different things in your head, oh, they love you, oh, they care so much about you, they want to be with you, you're just the most, beautiful, interesting thing in the world, or, you so cool, I'm down for you and stuff like that. But then later on down the line, you end up hurt because you learn something different or they show you something different about themselves. It's like the real person comes out, the real intention come out, and you like, what the hell? Where did this come from? And it's like, man, Jackie, if you would have really paid attention and took inventory of the red flags, you would have saw this coming a mile away. And then you had one of those duh, you hit your head duh moments, one of those Homer Simpson moments where you kind of like, damn, no, I wasn't being smarter. I wasn't being strategic, in dealing with this person. I wasn't paying attention. And a lot of times it could be, unfortunately, a lot of times it can end up putting you in a very hurtful situation, and I'm not saying that we should go through our lives being suspicious of everybody and everything or of every relationship. But I do believe that we should be careful. We should be cautious. We should be watchful. Even the little things you have to pay attention to. That's like if somebody come up to, you're in a romantic relationship with somebody and like you just started talking to this person. Say maybe you've been talking for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, and they're already saying, I love you. Mm-mm. That's something that you need to question. That's something that you need to look into. Or if you're dealing with a person and their actions are not in alignment with their words, that's something that you need to look into. Like if a person claims to, love you or whatever, especially if it's a situation, you know, between like a man and a woman, a romantic situation, and he's constantly like, I love you, you're the most beautiful thing, I want to be with you. But then you see that, you know, he flirt with other women, or you see that, or he's never done anything for you. And I'm not saying that men should go around and be buying women stuff all the time, or just, shower you with gifts every day or anything like that. But, if that person has never, if that person has saw you in a jam and they didn't offer to help you out of the jam, or they've never, like on Valentine's, or, something like that, they've never given you a gift or done anything special for you, unasked for, unprovoked, it's like that's something that you need to question. And I know I may be being a little traditional, but you know, no matter what generation or what day and time it is, I mean, I'm still a woman. I still have my nature. I still have my own value, my value system. But it's something, that's something that you need to question. If their actions are not in alignment with their words, even if it's just friends, or hell, more so family members. If you have those family members who always come around, but it's like a lot of people in this world, they're takers. They don't give anything, they just take. Take, 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 take. Can you loan me this? Can I borrow that? Can you give me this or that? We have somebody around constantly taking, then you have to wonder, like, what is that relationship based on? No, it's kind of like this girl, people in Atlanta and Georgia, they have their own little accent. It's like, I heard this girl once ask this guy, "Why is you here?" Why sometimes you have to ask people that, even if you just asking in your mind, why are you here? What is your purpose for being around me? What is your objective for being in my life? Do you want me, or do you want something from me? That's the question you have to ask. A lot of times you have to figure people out. You have to figure out, I don't know what just happened. You have to figure out, like, okay, do you want me, or do you want something from me? And a lot of times that's the question you have to ask. No, that's what you have to figure out, especially when it's relationships and people that you question. Now you have to figure out, like, what do they want? Why are you here? And it's easy to figure it out, but at the same time, it's tricky because you have to pay close attention. You have to keep your ear to the ground. Like, if you want to figure a person out, pay attention to what they value. No, especially pay attention to what they value about you, or what they value in you. Like, what is it that you have that they always ask for? You know, what is it, again, what is it that you have that they always ask for? No, what is it that they're most attracted to? Do they always ask for sex? Do they always ask for money? Do they always ask for, it could be intangible things like advice. Do they always ask for advice? Hell, some people steal energy. You may be the type of person, spiritually, who has a lot of light in you. And a lot of times, like, when you one of those type of people who have light in your spirit, you attract a lot of, what they call it, what's the word? You attract a lot of people who are takers, pretty much. Leeches, you know, and they'll come and they'll attach themselves to you, and everything you have in you, they'll try to draw it out, because that's their job. They draw your energy until one day you're completely depleted and there's nothing left. Unless you're the type of person who can create your own energy again. And once that comes, it's like a baby drinking from a bottle. He's gonna drink until, if you don't monitor what the baby's drinking, he'll drink it until it's gone. So there's no milk left, no substance left. So that's the thing that you have to really evaluate. You have to figure out what is it that people really want from you. And different people want different things. And something, it's not anything wrong with giving, but you have to monitor what you give. You have to make sure that you're getting something in return. Okay, you value me because you get this from me, but You value me because you get this thing. Hey, what's up? What's up, dude? But you value me because you get this thing from me, but what do I benefit from you? Because there's nothing wrong with giving, but giving is a two-way street. Energy is supposed to flow. It flow from one person or one thing to another. So if I'm flowing my energy or whatever it is you need from me, if I'm flowing that to you, then you need to be flowing something back to me so that we can both benefit and grow from each other. But if it's a parasitic relationship, then and you're not gonna do anything about it, and you're just gonna ignore the red flags just for the sake of having somebody in your life, then you might as well get ready to be drained because that's what's going to happen. No, I hate to say it, but that's what's going to happen. That's my mom. Go ahead. I'm on live. Go ahead. You know. So I'm not saying be paranoid or be suspicious of everybody, but I'm just saying be mindful and evaluate your relationships, especially the ones that you feel are toxic. If a person call you or they inbox you or they come around you, like if you have a person in your life and just their presence make you feel tired, the type of people, they come around, you be like, oh man, here we go again. I got to deal with this bullshit. If you have that type of effect with certain people, then you need to evaluate those relationships and you need to evaluate what is it that's draining you. Because nowadays in our society, we have a lot of people who are narcissistic. We have a society full of narcissistic, parasitic opportunists. And all they want to do is take what they can take. They don't give nothing, they just come and take. It's like the person who shows up to Thanksgiving or, to a barbecue and the only thing they bring is a plate and spoon so that they can sit down and eat, but they don't contribute anything. We don't need those type of people in our lives. And don't be afraid to cut people off. I know some people, like family, it may be impossible to cut them off, but you just have to feed them with a long-handed spoon, long-armed spoon. Don't be afraid to end relationships. Don't be afraid to end friendships, especially if they're not serving you. Because you don't have an endless supply of nothing. Everything is limited. You may have a lot of something, but at the end of the day, everything is limited. And if you keep giving and giving and giving, then one day you're going to run out. And it's not going to be anything left. And when there's nothing left, then, hey, if people can't get what they need from you anymore, they're going to move on. They're going to discard you. It's just like when you drinking a soda or something. Once that bottle empty, you discard it. You throw it away. And it'll be like you were never in their lives, They go from being best friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, favorite cousin to stranger. They see you and they may throw their hand up and speak, but most time they see you and they keep walking or they keep riding on by. And you think about all the shit that you gave away. So let's preserve ourselves. Let's make sure that, we have what we need. And let's make sure that our relationships and our friendships, or our situationships, make sure that it's beneficial to us. If you're going to be beneficial to other people, then make sure that those people are beneficial to you too, because that's how the world works. Nothing is free. You have to give something. And then, but on the other side of giving, you have to receive too. So pretty much that's all I wanted to come to you and say today. If you have people in relationships in your life that you question, that feel like it's toxic to you, then sit down and do an evaluation. I don't care. Like, you could take out a sheet of paper and a pencil and you write down all the good things about this person, and what they've contributed to your life. And then on the next line, write down all the bad things and what they've taken away. and you weigh the good with the bad. It's just as simple as that. Is it, is this relationship serving me? Is this friendship worth me keeping? Because if it's a person that you constantly have to worry about, then not only are they maybe taking something tangible, but they're taking your energy. And like I said, you don't got to end the supply. But anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. This video already 15 minutes going on 16 minutes long, so I'm not gonna be long-winded. But y'all be safe out there. Y'all know tomorrow is election day, and whether the election turn out one way or the other, it'll probably be a lot of crazy people out there doing a lot of crazy shit. So just watch your back, be careful, be prayerful, and we also still have COVID out there. And I saw a lot of Halloween parties where people were gathered up in homes and clubs and different locations, and folks were partying and dancing and twerking, and I didn't see not one damn mask. So, when the people start talking about that second wave of COVID, we'll understand why. So, it's still out there, and whether people still think it's real or fake, honestly, none of us know what the hell it is. So, be careful and watch yourself. Be blessed. Peace.